So this reading is for my donation Aqua Emmy subscriber. Okay, so me and Aqua Emmy was just having a donation live reading, and she donated twice, $13. We were talking, but I wanted to extend this reading for her and for anybody else who wants to talk about this topic. So she was curious to know about trust. And today earlier I had told a reader, I trust you. And she was, telling me like, she's having some trouble with trust, and getting out there and trust. And I was giving her advice on how to trust and how to go about trust. And I was telling her the number one thing you want to do is trust yourself first. That's number one. People struggle with trust because they do not trust themselves. And it's important to have a support system, people in your life who have trusted you prior, who can vouch for you, like, hey, I trusted this person with my life and nothing happened. So yes, this is a trustworthy person. Like me, my business, I can show you Google reviews of how many people trusted me in my business and they left a review on Google like, hey, this is my review of how our experience went with Lauren. So it's good to develop reviews, written testimonials. Like Jade left me a review on how she feels about me. You can get a testimony from anybody. Anybody can write you a letter of recommendation. So that's trust. That's building trust. And I was telling her, number one, you need to trust yourself. Don't go around questioning if you can trust people because you're skipping one step. Trust yourself. Look in the mirror. Decide today who you trust. Yourself, number one, right? Okay, why wouldn't you trust yourself? Go through that whole dialogue with yourself. Like, why wouldn't you trust yourself, right? That's number one. Number two, when it comes to developing trust, and back to number one, trusting yourself has something to do with your core beliefs, your core values, your core principles, your core morals, and everything that you aspire to be and become and what you believe in, So that's number one. Going to number two is once you've completed that self-development step, that shadow work. Number two, you go to, okay, who do I want to allow to earn my trust? All right. So when you're dating, for instance, she was talking about getting back out there in the dating world. When you decide to date again, how do you go about trusting someone? Okay. First of all, you let them earn your trust. You don't just give it away. You let them earn it. There's steps. You can go about a screening process where you screen people first. Basically, what do people do in a screening? A screening is like an interview process, right? When you're getting a job, you want to get the job, but you need to go through interviews, and what do they do in the interviews? They screen you. They ask you questions. They see how you answer them. They fill out your energy. They see if you fit into their dream or their vision. You get what I'm saying? So you do that in the dating world. You screen people. You interview people. You develop some type of rapport with them. You trust yourself and what you feel about them, and you take it day by day, step by step. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I was telling her. There is a method to how to earn, trust, with a person. You get what I'm saying? It's a development. It's a strategy. That's how you go about it. So just so you're not blatantly like naive about it, you have to have some type of educated move to make in this. You know what I'm saying? Think of it as chess. Playing chess, that person moves, you move. You get what I'm saying? But we're living in a world of Monopoly. You get what I'm saying? We roll the dice. You might get lucky, and you might come up. You get what I'm saying? Or you might, end up on a square that you don't want to end up on, right? So, long story short, that's the second step. Learn how to conduct proper questioning when you're interviewing your potential mates, because you are mating. You're looking for a mate. Remember that. You're looking for somebody that you can be with long term, unless you want short term. Okay. Number three, how do you keep trust, right? They earn trust. That's the second step. Number three is they're earning your trust step by step, right? You give them something that they can earn your trust on. Just like giving some person credit in this world. You get what I'm saying? How do we build credit? It's the same thing of earning trust. You earn credit, you build credit. Okay, so basically you give that person something to work with, and then they earned your respect. It's almost like earning trust. They earn your respect, right? Okay, what about the time when this person messes up, makes a mistake, disappoints you? You have to be realistic with trust. You have to have realistic expectations and realistic standards to how are you going to behave when a person disappoints you or makes a mistake and breaks your trust. How are they able to rebuild the trust with you? You get what I'm saying? So I was telling her in the chat, you have to think of it as a pro and a con. You have to see, does the good outweigh the bad, or does the bad outweigh the good? That's how you make your decision. Like, okay, can I trust this person? You get what I'm saying? I could trust them with this, maybe not with this, or maybe I could fully trust them because they've earned it. Okay, and maybe, okay, they messed up the trust. Okay, do I want to rebuild it with them? Do I want to give them a system to work off on how to rebuild it? You get what I'm saying? You have to be logical. You see all these things I'm talking about? Logic. But you have your intuition as well. You get what I'm saying? But this is a strategy on how to earn, how to build, how to lend, how to get equity out of this. You have to look at this as finances, as math, as that's why it's so important to go to school and to have math classes, because you do use this stuff in the real world. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this. A lot of people on YouTube are not as intelligent as me, not as logical as me, not as smart as me. They are not creating content like this. They are not talking about these things. These trolls, they are wasting your time. Block, delete, okay? But this is for those that want to learn and step their game up, you know? Allow people to earn your trust. Do not just pass judgment on people. Be a smart girl when it comes to judging people fairly and giving people benefits of the doubt. You know, learn who's an asset and not a liability. You get what I'm saying? You want to gain assets and have support in your corner. Keep people on your team, keep people on the good side. But if they ever do decide to make a mistake, you need to measure their mistake and try your best to try to allow them to introduce themselves again in a better cycle, in a better season. If you feel like this person has completely burned a bridge with you, you know, let the bridge burn. You get what I'm saying? Move on to the next and go about your strategy that way. But don't go into dating and relationships and intimacy with no strategy to protect yourself. Why would you want to protect yourself? Because look, don't we buy insurance to protect our house, to protect our apartment, to protect our car? Don't we buy life insurance to protect our life? Don't we buy protection plans for everything? There you go. You need to continue to protect yourself. So I hope you guys got something out of this. This is like my pure motive intention to teach people and to help people on YouTube. But like I said, I'm not for none of those shiesty people out there who try to come up against me and what I'm doing online. No. Stay over there. But I thank you, Aqua Emmy, for bringing this topic up.